get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Finds his fullback. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass, gets you some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Purdy. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. The receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. So that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Offensive line fast. On 3rd down, Purdy. Play a full extension. That's a touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Kamara. A lot of space ahead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Let's attack. He's still going. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pick up a 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one's incomplete over the middle. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, but first time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First carry here. Oh, the football's loose! And the Saints have the recovery!
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Here's shot, 1st and 10. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 16 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Shotgun snap to Shaw. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid? Yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. From his end zone, 3rd and long. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Looking up towards the dome, can't bring it in clean. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Giving 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First give of the game to the rookie for Morgan. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 yards on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 1st down here. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Purdy gets this from the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why Scott's talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Looking inside the red zone. Brought in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead.
San Francisco.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. On play action, here's Shuck. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Offense up to the line fast.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shizzy threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here. Second and 19. Finds him over the middle. This one gets to the 22. That play wrapped up by Mario Davis.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of first after a wild game.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Now it's the Saints' all-time leading punter, Thomas Morstead, on to hit this one. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second and 7.
Off the play action. Chuck. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 6-yard loss. It's fourth down.
Trying for it with Shuck. Taking a shot deep here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Purdy to throw. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. They're going to have it after his second interception of the season. Correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I think it looked like that was actually the primary read on the play, but it's picked off before the ball could get there.
Kate, I don't think there's any question about it. You know, the college game is a game of scheme. The NFL game is a game of matchups. And that was a matchup that they wanted and worked on all week to get their running back in a one-on-one. The problem was the defense was ready for it and took it away.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Chuck working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Chuck now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now it's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go. 60 Bison. Dragon 6.
Third down, here's Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried to get it into Chris Olave. And now they're up against it here on fourth down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Get set. Get set.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Yeah,
it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch-free contact, and he couldn't do it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Rolling into enemy territory. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Saints take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Now Shuck to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing, shot. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Cup 19. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready. Hut. Hut, go. 70 Rangers. 7. Hey, smash.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This one from 42 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Isaac Guerendo to return. Showing a little burst so far. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Purdy setting up that play action. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to take him off at a cross midfield there at the opposing 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. The motion a receiver left. First down, Purdy to throw. Short pass ball in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half. Because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. To Kamara we go to start this third quarter. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll throw off the play fake. Get it out right. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's shot, 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
As that pass falls to the ground, Kid, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
We give on 2nd to Kamara. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the
And he
future.
makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line on top.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against the defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Reed now to kick this one away. Lindo to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Jump off top on his back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense, and play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They goes to the free up offense here. Ahead of fourth down. Officials stepping in here. A timeout call. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the third.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. They don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Set. Bronco leading. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
And start things off with a run by Kamara. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. This play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a mic would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Shuck. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. After the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
45, white.
You're drawing up for him. A good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still force this fourth down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Into the hands of Kittle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Now a give, McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You think I could say positive about the execution of that play? At least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun is Purdy. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. So out now comes the punter. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Shuck. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a fourth-quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Reed now to kick this one away. Power squib kick is taken in. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. A gain of 14. And the 49ers.
Here's Purdy to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down. Purdy to throw it. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
The goal of running that drag route is to get him cheating for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. Third down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 30. And the 49er first down.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Purdy throwing here. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now, it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Just go give to Kamara. And he needed just 6 yards to begin this one. We got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
70 line.
Another run for Kamara. Breaks the tackle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play action. Chuck. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Green back. Ready.
Here's the backup. First throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 red. 60 red. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Fights his way through a tackle. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
From the gun, Rattler. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
On the double.
Renardo Green on the coverage.
Let's go. 30.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Black, 95.
He's back to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes,
The kicker on for the point after.
I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Reed now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Ricky Pearsall on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now it's Purdy. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to hit his fullback there. And it sets up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And things look tougher now with third and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
He makes the catch. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Finds him over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. Get 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy setting up that play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another two off that lead.
49ers 29. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Quick, yellow, ready. Ready?
Here's a give inside to Kamara. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
49ers will call their third and final timeout.
At the 20.
That's all they had. So the
Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Things I need you. I got my head down.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated guild.